Hello friends, welcome to Concept of Science. Today we are going to learn about our heart, how it pumps blood to the whole body and how it helps in the filtration by pumping the blood to the lungs. As you know, lungs are the organs which filter the blood. You can see here there is a diagram of heart. There are four chambers. First is left atrium, below that is left ventricle, then there is right atrium, and then there is right ventricle. These are the veins, pulmonary veins. There is a vena cava from upper body. Let us try to understand the flow of blood. It is an NCRT screenshot. It is written here: oxygen rich blood from chamber of the heart on the left atrium. This is the oxygen rich blood coming from the lungs. It is coming at the left atrium. When left atrium expands, there is a space created, and by that mechanism, the blood is flown into the left atrium. After that, the left ventricle expands, which leads to the flowing of the blood from left atrium to the left ventricle. After that, the left ventricle contracts, and when it contracts, there are valves which close. This valve closes and this valve opens. Look at the construction of this valve. When there is a pressure from this side, this valve closes and this valve opens. These valves are made like that. So when there is a contraction in the left ventricle, this pushes blood, follow this arrow, to the aorta. Left atrium relaxed, so the blood flew from lungs to the left atrium. It contracted and left ventricle relaxed, so blood flown from left atrium to the left ventricle. These valves closed when the left ventricle contracted, and this led to the blood flowing in this direction to the aorta and the whole body. This is the same thing written here. Oxygen rich blood from the lungs come to the thin walled upper chamber of the heart on the left atrium. The left atrium relaxes when it is collecting the blood. It then contracts, while the next chamber, the left ventricle, expands so that the blood is transferred to it. When the muscular left ventricle contracts in its turn, the blood is pumped out to the body through this aorta. Now, deoxygenated blood comes from the body to the upper chamber on the right. So, here the deoxygenated blood comes and it follows the same process. This relaxes, the blood pours into it, this contracts, then the blood is flown to right ventricle, and when the right ventricle contracts, this leads to the valves getting closed, and this flow, you can follow the arrow, leads to the deoxygenated blood flown to the lungs. Same thing written here. Deoxygenated blood comes from the body to the upper chamber on the right atrium, as it expands. As the right atrium contracts, the corresponding lower chamber, the right ventricle, dilates. This one. This transfers blood to the right ventricle, which in turn pumps it to the lungs for deoxygenation. When this contracts, this transfers the blood to the lungs for the oxygenation. Since ventricles have to pump blood into various organs, they have thicker muscular walls than arteria do. These walls are thinner compared to these walls, you can see. And the thickest wall is in the left ventricle. If there is a question that which wall of the heart is the thickest, then you have to write left ventricle. Why? Because the left ventricle pumps the blood to the brain, to the toe, to every part of the body. So it has to be very strong. Right ventricle pumps the blood to only lungs. So it is not that thick. You can see in the figure also that this wall is not that thick. This is the thickest wall. But this wall is thicker than the atrium. There are bicuspid and tricuspid valves. These valves ensure that the blood does not flow backward when the artery or ventricle contracts. Now let us try to understand this mechanism through animation. You can see in this animation, this left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. When the left atrium is relaxing, the blood is flowing from the lungs, which is pure blood, to the left atrium. When it is contracting, the blood is flowing here. When this left ventricle is contracting, the blood is flowing to the body. Now let us understand the mechanism of the flow of the deoxygenated blood. When the right atrium is relaxing, the blood is flowing to the right atrium. When this right atrium is contracting, the blood is flowing to the right ventricle. When this right ventricle is contracting, the blood is flowing to the lungs. There are two pipes, these connect to the lungs, and hence this process continues. This animation explains the flow of the blood. Hope you understand this mechanism. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day.